Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 45 of Direwolf20's Enigmatica6 Let's Play series, where today I'm grabbing some mana weave cloth so I can make myself a cocoon of caprice. Last episode we were looking into different ways to make mana from Botania, and boy have we done Botania a lot in this series. Hello, animals and stuff. Get back here. Look, I can't have these noises going on while I'm trying to record. Just you. Yes, spam clicking is allowed. I've got the trinket. So, we were looking into different ways to make mana, and honestly, there's definitely a handful of ways to go about it, including with Mythic Botany, which we might wind up going that route, depending on how much mana we need, right? I mean, so Mythic Botany might be a thing we get into. That said, which one was it that ate nether stars? I forget. Is it this one? I don't even know. Are these guys even... They are in here. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Does Mythic Botany have its own chapter? That's another thing. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Yeah. Functional flora. Didn't Mythic Botany also have a eat nether stars thing? Or was there another mod that did that? There's a couple functional flora in here. Alright, so I actually went back to my old Let's Play series because I couldn't remember the name of the flower. And I looked into it, and it was called the Wither Aconite from Mythic Botany. And I don't see it here. I don't see it existing at all. So there's no item from Mythic Botany with the name Wither in it. So I have to assume it's been disabled in the back? Maybe? I don't know. So so that's not a thing. So anyway, what we were working on was how can we make mana? I mean, obviously there's a lot of, generating flowers that we could play with. Some, that we've done lots of times in the past, right? Like plenty of times have I done the Gormulus and the Entropinium and the Endoflames, right? Like, we've automated half of these flowers frequently. And there's some that we have not automated, and that includes the Shulk Me Not. I don't think I've ever even done anything with the Shulk Me Not. So I said to myself, all right, a big point of this series is trying things I've never really tried before, so let's investigate automating that. So there's a couple things we're going to do. Step one. We're going to... So the Shulk Me Not, just as a refresher from last episode, it works when there's a Shulker and another enemy nearby. And the Shulker has to actively target and try to attack the other enemy and hit that other enemy using a projectile. Now, let's see. Mob imprisonment tool. Can I make one of these bad boys? I super can. So there's a couple things we have to do. First, we have to get a Shulker, and we're going to use the Cocoon of Caprice to do that as a test. We'll probably wind up doing something along the lines of mob spawning with maybe Industrial Foregoing, right, to spawn Shulkers and other mobs. And that'll get us a Shulker, just as a test for this one. Then we're going to use the High-Side Dream, which is a functional flower. It uses mana to make nearby enemies attack each other. So that will trick the Shulker into attacking a nearby enemy. And then the Shulk Me Not flower, when the projectile from the Shulker hits the enemy, it will immediately kill the Shulker and the enemy that it hit. They will not drop items or experience, but they'll all turn into mana. And we'll get a whole, apparently a ludicrous amount of mana. Now, Dyer's term for ludicrous, it may not match what, Vasky and the mod author of whoever made the Shulk Me Not. I don't know if Vasky actually made it or not, but, we'll see if ludicrous is the way Dyer thinks it should be. I think ludicrous should be like a stupid amount of mana, right? When you say ludicrous to me, it means a lot. But Botania historically doesn't have a ton of mana generation that's like truly ludicrous. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens, right? So either way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to capture some of these dudes over here. They're just hanging out. That's fine. Give me a mob imprisonment tool. I'm going to capture a couple of them. They might not be a bad choice for the spawning of mobs because they won't be affected by sunlight or anything. So that might be cool. That might be cool. But we want to test it first and see if it's worthwhile to automate. So we're going to do it manually first with the cocoon and the Heisai and all that stuff. We'll see how much mana it actually generates, and then we'll be like, wow, that was awesome. We definitely want to do that in a automated way. Or we'll look at it and be like, that is not ludicrous. No, that's not what ludicrous means. No. So we're going to, in fact, do something different. But let's start with doing it this way. So step 1, Heisai Dream and Shulk Me Not. We're going to need both of those. So we're going to need magenta, purple, and pink. Okay. So magenta, purple, and pink, and we need some pixie dust. So we're going to need a mana pearl. And we're also going to need a Rune of Wrath. That's a complicated rune. We're going to have to do some rune crafting there. While we're at it, I'm going to want 2 Runes of Wrath, honestly. And a Rune of Envy. And, oh, we need a Gaia Spirit for the Shulk Me Not. Oh, we need a Gaia Spirit for the Shulk Me Not. So it looks like we're going to have a Gaia battle is in our future. Absolutely. Let's get all the crafting ingredients prepared, minus the Gaia Spirit. So we'll get the Heisai Dream first. So Rune of Wrath is going to be Rune of Earth and Winter. So do I have any... I should really just stop putting... is there another raid? Come on, raiders. Can you not with the raiding and the things? I really need to get around to enchanting my sword so that I can kill things in more than a few hits. See, look, you guys knocked up and messed with my farm? How rude. How rude. So anyway, I think I'll prepare all these ingredients off camera real quick. And we'll be... More of you? Okay. And then we'll be right back once something interesting is happening. Alright, cake. Couple snow blocks. A wool block. And we should be good to go for our Rune of Winter. And it was water and earth. Will be Rune of Winter. And then earth and 2 diamonds. So I'm going to want 4 diamonds. Because remember, we wanted 2 of these runes. Excellent. I should upgrade the mana spreader here, but maybe once I do Gaia, that might be cool. That might be cool. We'll probably do a Gaia spreader and all that good stuff. So you, and then you, and Winter, and 2 diamonds. And remember, I love that you get those things back now. It's like the best part of this, of the changes. Remember way back in the day with Britannia, like making these would use up the runes. Now when you make the higher tier runes, you get the origin runes back. Super nice. Super great quality of life feature. So yeah, continuing to craft. Let's get the Heisai Dream ready. But then we're going to have to do Gaia Guardian fight, right? Not a big deal. I'm not super well equipped, though, am I? I'm like, okay. I'm debating if I want to, like, enchant my sword or if I just want to try the fight as I am right now and see how it goes. We'll see. And the Rune of Envy I need, by the way, is Winter and Water. And oh, I'm out of mana. Ooh, I'm out of mana. Let's do 2 things. 1, let's load up some experience, and 2, let's sleep through this night, because bad guys are coming. I think 50-ish levels will be good to use for what I want to do. But yeah, we definitely need more mana. There you go. Sweet. I do love how easy the Rosa Arcana makes it to generate like a bunch of mana on demand as needed, because yeah, I've got a lot of experience going on. This is another one I've not really done before, right? So that's Rune of Envy that we need. I'll be back in a minute. Let's see. What I'll probably do is I'm gonna stick all this stuff in here, even though I said it's like I shouldn't be doing that right now, but I'm doing it anyway. So how do I have? Oh, right, because I didn't do this yet. The Rune of Envy is water and that. Cool. And then you can go away, and that's pretty nice and clean. Alright. Sweet. All right, let me go get prepared for the Gaia Guardian fight. So let's plan for that, right? So Gaia Guardian. Where's Gaia Guardian? The Ritual of Gaia. Yes. So we're gonna need 4 of those dudes, right? And we're also gonna need a Terra Steel. So better make sure I get lots more experience or mana going on. You should have enough by now. Perfect. All right, Terra Steel. We need Terra Steel, so we're gonna need a mana, a gunpowder, and an iron. Boop, boop, boop. Or is it? It's a pearl, isn't it? Yeah, duh. Dire, please. We already had a pearl, so we're good there. How's my mana here? Not nearly enough. So let's get another bunch of experience so we can fill up that mana pool. Then we're gonna want those purplish pylons. We want 4 of these, right? Oh, they have enchanting stats. 15 Eterna. That's kind of cool. 15 Eterna on the Natura pylons too. That's neat. And the Alpsteel pylon, same, 15. Cool. So we're gonna want. Give me you. More diamonds. Because we want 4 of these, right? Okay. And we're gonna want 4 of you. And then we're gonna want actually, I do want all 16 of these. And what else are we going to need? Because we want 4. So we need 16 of those, and then we need 8 pixie dust. So we need 8 ender pearls. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Perfect. And then you guys for the Terra Steel. Alright. Getting there. Man, I need a lot of experience, don't I? I really do. I should bump myself up to like level 60 or 70. And then be good. Because we're gonna need a lot more experience. Cool. See how slow it goes now? Love it. Alright, so with that said, we're ready to make these dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 4x Gaia Pylons. Quest completed. I assume that you're telling me how to make the Gaia Guardian stuff. That would be you. Yeah. And then we're going to need a beacon. Oh. So you know what we got to do? We got to actually fight a wither, too. I was not prepared to have to fight a wither yet. I mean, we could make it happen, right? It should be doable. I could whip up a quick wither killer. I'm not going to do the whole automated wither thing just yet. I mean, eventually we'll obviously automate the wither, because I do that every series. But I should plan for that. Fighting the wither completely unprotected might be a bit foolish. I should probably whip up a shield system. Yeah, why don't I get RF Tool shields up and running? So I'm going to get some Spirited Ender Gates. And remember, those will let me zap some energy wirelessly, basically. So that should be cool for our shield projectors. And then I feel like we're going to need a lot more wool than we currently have. So let's be prepared to handle that. Oh, and it appears we have enough mana now. So that's exciting. Just by sitting here, we got all that mana. I love it. I mean, granted, my Insightful Crystal's a little low, but by the time I get back to needing mana or experience again, we'll probably have a ton of Mob Essence in our environment. All right, so cool. This is filling up the Rosa Arcanas now. We'll just let it drain all the last bits of experience. Then 1, 2, 3. Back away real quick so the magnet doesn't be all magnety. Though I did remove it, so we're in pretty good shape there. So Terra Steel ready. Now we have to, yeah, get a bunch of shears going on. We're going to need a lot more wool than we've currently got handy. So I will be back in a minute. because this might take a little bit to get going. What I should probably do is set up a wool collection thingy. You know, that industrial foregoing thing that generates wool. I could do that real quick. There's a lot I need to get going. Like a significant, like a not insignificant amount, quite a significant amount. What's that foregoing thing that makes wool? Animal rancher? Animal rancher? Where's my foregoing? Agriculture and husbandry. Shear sheep and milk cows. Yes, that's what we want, is the animal rancher. So let's get that cooking. Start. What couldn't you get? Shears. You need a couple shears. Beautiful. All right, just waiting on some plastic. And we can use our Ender Gate, the Spirited Ender Gate, to make that happen. Now we're probably going to want a significant range upgrade on you. Do we have the... we have add-ons, but do we have range upgrades on Autocraft? We've got the range add-on tier 4. I might want that to be a little bit bigger. I'm not quite sure how much bigger. Let's get a tier 8. Does that sound cool? And you know that you need to put latex in there. Cool. And the dissolution chamber. Wherever he lives. Oh, are you full already? Oh, yes, you are. Okay. Let's get a crafter. We'll do gold. Sure. That's latex processing unit. This is dissolution chamber. You're full. So we can just do that, and then... Cool. Works for me. So range add-on tier 8. Start. Rancher should be good to go. Cool. Range add-on tier 8, ready to roll. Let's give this a go. All the things I was not prepared to do today. just lots of things I wasn't ready for. Should I stick this like back here-ish? Does that sound like a good place for him? And now I think this one is the one that faces away from you when you place it, right? So if we show working area, he is just there. But if we throw our add-on in, he's much larger now. Way bigger than we need him to be. He probably could have gotten away with minus... So like a 5. 4 might have worked. 4 might have worked. Let me real quick make a 4 and just see what that would have been. Not that it hurts to have a bigger range add-on, right? Yeah, 4 is actually pretty darn close to perfect. That's cool. Let me sleep through this night, and then we'll get this configured. Okay, so step 1, let's get you power. And that's where my Ender Gate Spirited will come in. Cool. And now you've got power. And now you're getting milk. I appreciate that, but how do I get you to shear things? There you go. Once your milk is full, you'll start shearing. Okay. Speed tier 1. Just speed it up a little bit for me, would you? Beautiful. I like it. And now you'll start making wool like crazy. Now, do you think that's enough wool? I feel like it is. So what I'll probably just do is, for now, come over here and empty it every now and then. Or we could do the ender chest thing. Or we could do the wireless thing. There's a few things we could do. Let's come over here, though, and add shields to the Autocraft. Cool, so that we can get a bunch of you. Give me a stack? Not a problem. Give me another stack? Becoming a problem. Alright, so I'm just gonna AFK for a little bit. When I come back, we'll have a bunch more wool. We'll build a shield. We'll kill the wither ones. We'll get another star. We'll get a beacon. We'll fight the Gaia Guardian. We have a lot of boss fights to do. Alright, so now I've got 2 more stacks going on here. Literally had just enough sitting in that thing. So let's whip up a quick wither murderization system. Sounds like fun to me. I want to keep this not super close to my base, because, you know, withers. Over here seems like a good spot, at random. And at some point, we will absolutely probably do the standard automation thing. I don't know how I'll do it. I'm going to try to, you know, do it in a good way. But we'll see what happens. Perfect. All right. So the standard... I do 5x5. Isn't that what I usually do? And I will make you guys... How do we make the red shield templates? Oh. Oh. Is that different? Is that different? Didn't you used to just craft those by hand? We definitely want a different shield template. Though now that it's occurring to me that I don't know what kind of dye I have, I do have cactus going on, so that's nice. So I could probably do some green templates. That should be cool. Means I'm gonna have to get some more wool. How many am I gonna need there? So for a 5x5, I need 25, right? Is that good? Will 5x5 be enough, or do you think I need 7x7? I always forget. I think 5x5 is enough, though. I think that should be plenty. So I need 25 more shield templates. So let's teach you how to make green ones real quick. It used to be that you would just, you know, click the thing and you'd be good, right? Like you'd craft the green by itself and it would turn into red, and then yada yada yada. So I think 25 means we need to make 32. We have enough wool, so that's cool. Perfect. As a reminder, the reason for doing that is that if you want to have 2 shields touching each other that don't combine into the same shield system, you need different colored templates. So it's all good. Alright, so you... Looks good. And we will have the shield projector, and we will have you. And your rules will be solid for all entities on the ground, right? So, color for the shield, let's make it blue. That sounds cool, right? And then I think I might need that wrench. Do I have the wrench from RF Tools handy? I don't think I made one of those yet. Ta-da! Solid shield. And then what we're going to want in addition to that is... Well, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like it was 5x5 internal that I wanted, right? Because now the internal is going to be 3x3, and that might be a little tight. That might be a little tight. Yeah, maybe I should get a little bit more green wool. Yeah, we'll make it 7x7. That just feels better to me. I probably do that every time I build one of these at this point now. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens. Is that tall enough, you think? One of these days I'll like write down my standard builds that I do so that I don't just wing it every time. And I'm like, how do I usually build this? And everybody's like, Dyer, please. You've built this thing 16,000 times. You should know how it works by now. And you know what? You're not wrong. definitely don't want to miss a spot. Okay. Maybe now's a good time to equip you. Nice. I could probably re-equip my magnet too. Okay. And then your shielding rules will be solid for all is the default, and then pass for players. And I forget if it matters what order that's in. Yes, it does. Cool. Now players can pass through, and that's pretty cool. All right, let's change the shield color. Can I change that live or like? Oh yeah, I can. Sweet. It's kind of neat. I like that. Now where's my sleeping bag? There he is. All right, so wither set up good. Now I could do the default to be solid damage. Right? That could be cool. So that the wither takes damage just from existing in there. That'll probably drain significantly more power, but we've got a decent amount of transfer power here, right? I mean, it does 90,000 RF a tick. That should be enough to keep it happy. And that's like half the buffer per tick. I feel like that should be good. All right, let's do the thing. Let's kill the wither. Let's make sure we have a couple buckets. And we need some wither skeleton skulls, and we need some soul sand. And let's be ready with a bucket of milk. Cool. Cross your fingers that I did this correctly. Ha! That bee just... Did you see that? The bee just touched the shield and died. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's soul soil. Hang on. Forgot that there's a new thing here. I was like, why does that soul sand look different? Oh, because it's not soul sand. Where did you place? Oh, well then. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna keep an eye on the power for a little bit here, just to make sure that he's cool. Maybe. Well, isn't that handy? Where, pray tell, did the Nether Star go? Where, pray tell, indeed? I think shield damage is damaging item entities. That might be a thing that's happening right now. That it might. Okay, so we're going to change you back to just solid. Insert, no longer solid damage. Is that a bug? Interesting. Interesting. That's not happened before, right? We've definitely used the solid damage component before. I don't know if we've used it in 116. Should let McJady know about that. So now default is solid damage and players can pass. I'm going to have to actually kill him. That's a bummer. Whee! Do like the jetpack flight. All right, so 4 more of you. And a few more Weather Skeleton Skulls. And we're going to actually have to get something going on to make this better, obviously. So he blew me up. I was standing right here. And his explosion killed me with that much health. Wow. Well, at least I got a Wither Rose for some reason. So that's cool. I'm just watching my health carefully there. Remember, you can spam click. My health seems to be okay. Yay! Much better. Mostly because of the auto feeder, right, that I've got going on. But we got our Nether Star, which is what we needed. And we'll automate that a little better at some point in the future. So, hey, Wither Rose, that's exciting. Nether Star, Pierce Arrows, Black Lotus, all kinds of other goodies. That looks good. So now I can make my beacon. And we're ready to go for the Gaia Arena. All right, I think that's a good wrapping up point for this episode. So we've been preparing to fight the Gaia Guardian, obviously, getting all the things we need to get. Next episode, we'll come back. We'll set up the Gaia Guardian fight. We will put this away and put you away and other things. We'll get a Gaia Spirit. We'll get the Shulk Me Not flower. We'll try it out for the very first time ever. If it's good, we will automate it. If it's meh, we'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Figure it out. Play it by ear. Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time having a little bit more fun with the whole thing here. But for now, take it easy.